Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a review, a demo application, and a actual, a wear test for two items that I've purchased. And the first one, I'm going to be trying out this, it's the L'Oreal Infallible 24-hour eyeshadow, and it's in Infinite Sky, and it's this color right here. It tells you the information on there. And I'm going to be applying that on my eyeshadow today. And I've already got my eyelids primed with primer. And the other item I'm going to be doing a demo on in a review is this Revlon Custom Creations in the number 60 Deep. And in my last video, you guys seen that I did use some to show you guys, but it was literally where it says first use only, pump here until foundation flows freely, and then turn to select your shade. So I haven't selected my shade yet, so I'm just gonna unlock it now, and we're gonna see what shade I am. So right now it's on number 1. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's on number 1, and I'm just gonna squirt some out. Hold on. Let me use a little, what do you call it, to squirt this out for number 1. Hold on. So, just gonna squirt some out. And I'm just gonna, oh my god. This is the pump for number 1, and I'm just gonna see if it's actually my shade. And that looks a little bit light, so I'm gonna, yeah, that looks a little bit light. So I'm gonna take this brush, and I'm gonna see how it is. I don't know if you guys can see it on camera, but I'm not sure about this number 1. Yeah, I'm just going to take a baby wipe and wipe that off, because I don't feel like number 1 is my shade. Yeah, I don't feel like number 1 is actually my shade. Like I said, that's what pump number 1 looked like, and me rubbing it in with the brush. Yeah. So now we're going to go to see if I can get in between. Okay, so when you try to go for like a shade in between, it's not gonna, it's coming out, but it's, I guess you could try. But it's not, it's like it's locked. It's not letting me push out the product. I don't know, we'll see. We'll try that. I still feel like that's way too light. So, with that being said, I'm just going to wipe this off. And we're going to try and go ahead and go for pump number 2. Okay? So, I'm going to do pump number 2 right here. That this was pump number 2. This right here was pump number 2. You can tell it got darker, but I still am not for sure about this. So once again, we're going to just go ahead and see how it's going to be working if I blend a little bit of it out. Let's just check on number 3. Let's just check on number 3, because that was number 2. That was number 2, which was down here. And I'm just going to wipe these 2 off right here at the top. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to switch it to number 3. And I'm going to see if number 3 will actually And like I said, I'm doing one pump, you guys, so that I won't waste the product. I want you guys to see what it actually looks like, so you won't be wasting your money. And I'm just gonna put number 3 over on this side. And I'm gonna blend 3 out over here on this side. How do I feel about this right now? It's not hard to blend out or anything. It feels very lightweight. I can't even tell that I have makeup on just by feeling it. I'm not thinking, oh, I've got something caked on my face. And that's with the brush. That's with this foundation brush that I'm using right now. Or concealer brush, whatever you want to call it. But that's with the brush. I don't know if you guys can actually see it. But I'm just not sure. I guess 2 or 3 would work for me. Okay, so yeah, how I'm feeling on this situation is either, hold on, this is 2. 2 is applied right in here. And 3 is applied right in here. I'm just gonna go for number 2, I guess. You got, hold on, you know what? Let me test this on my forehead. Let me test on my forehead, because my forehead, it's like a birthmark. My forehead is, on my forehead, I feel like I should go with 3. I don't know how to feel about this product, to be 100% honest with you. I thought I would like it, but I'm just not sure if I really do. I think I'm just going to clear my face all off, wipe my face all off. And we're going to just go ahead and try 2 for this demo, okay? So I am just going to be applying number 2 with a brush first. Looks like this. And I'm not going to be putting on any concealer. No, I don't have any primer on. This is just a very clean face. Let me go back to 2. A little product does go a long way with this, you guys. And I would suggest using a beauty blender, because with this type of foundation, to me it will leave brush lines on your face if you are to use a brush. I feel like it gives you a medium. Maybe not even medium, like light. Hold on, let me see something before I say that. Let me blend this out with my beauty blender, because I do need to go run some errands. Got stuff to do today, you know? I'm trying to look decent, not go for that beat face look. I will tell you, with the brush, it seems that the product soaks up a lot. It may just be me, but I do feel like with the brush, it soaks up a lot of product. And with my beauty blender, it didn't soak up very much. So I'm going to go back in again, and as you can see, this is with, this is one coat. So I'm just going to go back in places that I feel like I need it, like under my eyes and on my cheeks. And I'm just going to blend that out all over again. Like I said, we're not going to wear no concealer today. No nothing. I'm not going to put on no setting powder. I want y'all to see this. Okay? Because everybody is not into the setting powders and stuff. Some people just want to wear a little foundation and go about their business. So that's 2 coats of this foundation. And I do think that the Beauty Blender works best with this. Now with the Infallible 24-hour shadow, and it's an Infinite Sky. First off, I should have showed you guys. It comes with this right here, and it says do not discard. So I guess it's there to press it, keep it pressed in. And so I'm just gonna take a brush and kind of dab it in there just a little bit, and I'm just gonna pat it on my lid, I guess. Okay, on this side I'm gonna do it with the brush. And then on the other eye, I'm going to do it with my finger and see how that works out. And I'm just patting. I'm not rubbing. I'm patting it on my lid right here. Okay, now on this other side, I'm just going to lightly dab my finger in there. And I'm going to apply it on the eye. Okay, as you guys can see already, I would suggest that you guys use this with your finger instead of a brush. Yeah, it's much better if you guys would use your fingers. Now, of course, if you want it blended out around the edges, I'm going to go in with my brush to do that. But, oh yeah. And that's with both of my eyelids with some primer, some eyeshadow primer base on it. And yeah, I can tell a big difference, and it's much prettier. It's the way I want it on this eye that I'm using my finger. So, pretty much what I'm going to do is I'm just kind of going to go in and soften the edges on here with the brush, since I'm not using a cut crease or anything else. And I'm just going to dab my finger in this other side. This is the side, like I said, that I used the brush on. This is the side I use my finger on. Works better with the finger, hands down. So I'm back, and I also forgot that I used this Wet n Wild Mega Liner that I used, that I was showing you guys and talking about in my my last haul. And it's in the color black, just black, and it actually comes out black. I was happy with it. So yeah, that's a plus for the eyeliner. So I gotta go run some errands. I gotta go pick up one of my little girls, and we'll see how that goes with me being in and out the car. And trying to move fast, and we'll just see. So this is what my makeup is looking like right now. It's pretty matte. The finish is pretty matte, and I kind of like it like that, especially for it being, you know, summertime and being so hot. But yeah, this is what it looks like. I've been in and out the heat just a little bit. I don't have any creasing or anything yet, but I did finish applying my makeup, this foundation and stuff, at like 12:33, and so it's only 1:40 right now. So that's just with me coming out the house, you know, after I applied it. Me coming out the house and, you know, getting the baby in the car and getting some things in the car. Mind you, I didn't use setting spray, I didn't use primer, I didn't use any setting powder. I don't even have any concealer on. I literally just used the eyeshadow, the L'Oreal Paris eyeshadow, and the foundation. And I put 2 coats on. And, well, I put 2 coats on. So this is what it's looking like. So, okay, it is now, what time is it? It's 11:38, and this is what my makeup is looking like. Mind you, I put 2 coats of the foundation on, and this is what the eyeshadow is looking like. And that's with a primer on my lids. So I must say that the foundation, it doesn't feel heavy. I like the feel of it. It doesn't, to me, I feel like it did a good job for the most part. I wouldn't, now the down part on it is like when you change the dial to try to customize to your shade, you might as well be finding 2 of your favorite foundations that you really love and just in different shades, and then mix them like that. One lighter, one darker. I mean, that's to me, and you'll probably get a better customized shade. But as for me, as of right now, I think the number 2 did pretty well. Coverage. I would say that this is a light to medium coverage foundation, and it dries down very quick. It did good today. Now today it wasn't as humid as it usually is, but it was hot. I did sweat at points, and pretty much all except for my eyeshadow staying in, you know, place. But I have oily lids anyways, that's why I use primer or concealer for my lids. But I have to say, I kind of give this foundation, to be honest, I kind of give it, I'd say about an 8. It's not bad. Especially if you're one of those people that are, you know, you don't use the setting sprays, you don't use the setting powders, and all that primer and all that. This, to me, is for a low maintenance person. This is perfect, you know? Even for me, like if I'm going to the park with the kids or something like that, I just need something to give me a little coverage. Boom, here it is, you know? And it did like it was supposed to. So, like I said, I give the eyeshadow, I would like it to last, I guess, a little bit longer. I would recommend the eyeshadow to anybody. Just remember to apply it with your finger. It's just more beautiful when you apply it with your finger. You get the color payoff and everything like you're supposed to when you use your finger, rather than using the brush. And I would recommend, if you do use this foundation, that you use the beauty blender or maybe like a stippling brush or something to apply this. Maybe that will work, but to me the beauty blender just worked much better than the brush I used. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and liked this review. Don't forget to click the subscribe button or give me a thumbs up. I love you all and good night.